Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand, the Granddaddy Plays Dreamscaper. The game received another Catnip update today. Catnip updates are of the smaller nature, just a bunch of bug fixes, but also some balance and quality of life improvements, one of which I am actually very passionate about because I was lobbying for that for a very long time, to say the least. Basically, we had a freezing mechanic in the game, and that is still there. You can still freeze your enemies, which is very nice. But we also had, as a separate stat effect, the ability to just go and shatter your enemies. And that shatter mechanic, it was absolutely useless if you did not have the means to freeze enemies before. Right? So what they did, and it is a very good change in my book, they completely got rid of the shatter stat, as it can appear an item, and put that entire mechanic, basically, into the crit mechanic. That is the change that I proposed way back when. And I'm just very happy that it finally is in the game, because every time I saw that shatter stat on any of my items, especially when I didn't leave the means to use it, I was crying some tears. I was bawling my eyes out every time it happened. And even if you did have both, the chance to shatter was just that, a chance. It was based on RNG on most iterations, so it could work in your favor, it could just be useless even then. And now it's just much better, much more evened out. Finding freezing chances is always a plus. And now you also just have the ability to not have to worry about also finding shatter chance, because now you already have some of that baked into your kit by default. But you also have the chance to build up on that a lot more easier. It's just a great feel-good change in my book, and I'm very happy for it. Now there's a shop. We may as well go in here right now. See what we can find. There's another companion. It would be the third one. I would be very interested in that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it if we can find the monetary sources for that. And yeah, this is a small update, but it is also going to be the last update before the big 1.0 release, which will be the big update before the game comes out of early access. So that's something that I am going to be very excited about for. I do not know that much about it, but what I do know is that there's apparently an entire storyline just for Cassidy that we haven't seen yet. It will focus on Cassidy, it will focus on her experiences and her mental state. It will be completely detached from everything we have already seen in the game that has been shown in her interactions with other characters. So that's something that I am very excited about, because the story about this character is pretty interesting. I want to have 500 sand so I can buy the companion, but I don't know if I can get that done. We have to fight the boss first, then we can maybe make some more arrangements, but I don't think he's going to drop anything that can actually give us any extra sand. You know what I just realized? There haven't been any destructible blocks on this floor. That is why we have so little sand on end right now. That doesn't seem right. That actually doesn't seem right. We have to see how that is going to be on future floors. Usually there's a lot more of that, both regularly destructible rocks, but also rocks that you need bombs for. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen any of that. Make it rain. That's some damage. Not as much damage I would have liked it to be. Dodge. That was some damage though. I'm going to go hard on him. Next time we're gonna put him out of his water. And he's gonna feel sorry for everything he's done. There you go. Use my abilities. And that's the damage. That is the damage right there. That's exactly the damage I wanted to see in the world. That was the best damage I've seen in a long time. Now, what do we get in here? Baseball cap is very good. We can get some of these potions out in here, but we will in no way get the 500 coins to get in here. That is a shame. Alright, there's money tree. I actually would like to pick it up then. Just go and pick it up. Let's see if we can spend the 309 sand we have on hand before, though. Well, not for those, not for that. Guess we're just gonna buy that bomb over here then. for later. Then we're gonna grab that money trees to increase our chances of making some good money in the future. And hope that the next few floors actually will have some destructible rocks for us again. I'm actually amazed it took me this long to notice. I'm very sure that is a small bug. There were some changes they made to the level generation, so that some rooms appear a bit more often, some others a little bit less. I'm pretty sure that's going to be some kind of consequence that can be traced back to that. Starting it off with a cool, calm riddle room. Not a particularly hard one too, so that's nice. That is going to be a bump, so this one is not going to be a bump, so this one is also not one, and we are done. And there is the cold snap. You know what? We were talking about freeze chances in here, so we kinda have to pick it up. It actually fits our build pretty well, because we have a wind elemental main end weapon going on in here. So if we get those freezes going and just keep attacking them like that, we may be able to get some nice crusher stuff in here. And you can see, I'm pretty sure there used to be destructible objects in here, so yeah, they're definitely missing in action. Also found our secret room in there, which is nice. Actually kind of makes me wonder if going for these item rooms is going to be all that worth it then, because getting the necessary funds to make them work, it's gonna be pretty difficult. Well, different too, but that's a question for another time. That is also the second secret room we have seen that ended up being a healing room. Oh, I think I have to do some reporting after this game is being recorded. But that's what we're here for. This is why this game is in early access. Oh, there's some destructible objects. There we go. That one did not have any sand in it, so that's a little bit of a problem. That one looks much more pleasant to the eye, though. That one just contained 2 keys. That doesn't seem right. Pretty sure that's not something that is usually happening all that often. Although, let me think. I do think we have... Yeah, we have the key cutter, so that expands that. Now what do we get in here? Training runs. That's very good. Let's go to this challenge room over here really quick. I don't know what it is about game developers, but they are amazing when it comes to releasing their updates when I am way too full to do actually any kind of gaming. Yeah, we won't be able to get this in here. Oh yeah! I actually forgot that. That is actually a big change. If you use your shield in order to just block an attack, not even parry it, just block it, it actually drains some of your lucid energy. See if we can do it again. That guy in here. Watch my second bar. There you go. Was actually quite substantial. It was actually very substantial, so I have to be very mindful about that in the future. Now, what do we find here? It's a new Killer Nova and a Wind Shot. That's actually gonna be great for us in here. That's gonna be rough, because if you don't feel super savvy about your parries, which I know I am not, then there's a pretty decent chance that you will just end up wasting your lucid energy, which you may or may not would have wanted to use for, you know, just regular basic ranged attacks. So that's definitely going to switch things up a little bit. Now, what do we find in here? On the other hand, it also opens up ways to... make lucid energy regeneration more interesting. Or to add keepsakes that make blocking, just regular blocking, less expansive. So there's ups and downs to everything. I actually want to go over here as well, to that question mark room all the way to the right. Oh, I've eaten way too much today. I was eating an entire huge melon before I started recording this today. There you go. Let's see what we can find in here. Oh, it was a good melon though. It was so delicious. Not too sweet, just right. No. I think we can actually go through the shop. We actually found some money in here, which is great news. And I'm pretty sure there was another companion here. I really like those companions. And Chaos Theory sometimes can really come through. It's random damage, but it's very, very high. And that makes it very, very good. Got a crit off him there. Got a good parry there. That sound was a bit off, though. Kinda made me think that I was not getting it, but we did. Okay, we froze the one in the back. Let's see if we can get some crits on him. We did! Absolutely shattered the man. Marvelous. Huge chunk of extra HP. A little bit of more money out of this. We don't need to go for the forge room, so we can just continue. Feels so good, man. That is going to make me go for freeze effects much more regularly in the future, because usually I tend to neglect them, at least a little bit, but if I don't have to just be the most lucky man in the world to ever make those shattering effects work, I'm gonna do it a lot more regularly. There goes a great parry. It was one for the ages. And we claim this prize. It is immediately swaps your keys with your bombs. I think I can do that, but I don't really want to. I would rather have the sand in here. And go for this shop to see what we can find. Because we need empowerment. We need all the empowerment that we can get our hands on. That doesn't seem to be that interesting. There's Tempest. Oh, Tempest is not the one I was thinking of. There is actually a very cool wind ability that deals repeated damage to all enemies on the screen, while also applying the wind effect for extra crit chance on them. If we could get that one together with our frozen snap, we could get some honest to god huge insta-killing done on the entire screen. I would love to see that happen. I would absolutely love to see that happen. We need to see if we can find that ability though. It's not guaranteed. And I mean, aside from that, even then, the shop had a very, very good shield in store there, so that is something for me to be interested in. And you know what, let's just put down this Keelan over in here. It's gonna do some good damage. Actually much less damage than I thought it would, but it was still good enough. Now there's that forge room. Kind of thinking about where the secret room might be. I have a feeling it's gonna be to the left of this room. Let's see if I'm right. I got a good feeling though. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Happens to the best of us. Now let's go in here. There's a small fry. Not much trouble. Oh, he's already down. Well, that's good news. And we are through this room. I don't want to deal with that shockwave, so I'm just going to leave here really, really quick. This looks rather simple. For a genius like me, these riddles are of no difficulty. There goes a not so humble brag. Keep it like that. Put it down like that. I actually already messed up. Hang on a second. This belongs here. This belongs here. Now it makes sense. There. No problem at all. And we gain extra damage with a barbell. I actually should be using my own barbell a bit more regularly. Some free sand. Do not mind if I do. Add another challenge room in here. Without destroying the objects, fine if my enemies destroy them though. That is of no concern to me at all. Did you try to shoot me? Not cool. Very, very not cool. Did you actually manage to shoot me? That's even less cool. Cut another wind, that's pretty bad. Not that interested in that, but I do want to have these goodies before we leave this place. I have some good sense in our hand though, so we can actually now go and just grab that shield from the shop and just finding 3 keys all by itself. It's pretty good. Oh, there's a shield here. There was a shield here. We dealt with him very, very quick. And there's a new melee weapon. I kind of want it, but I also kind of don't. I'm gonna grab it. gonna grab it just because I really like to have yet another companion. And it's actually a second Chaos Theory companion, so that makes me pretty excited. 2 guys lobbing around those huge damaging projectiles. What's not to love? And there's a new bottle rocket, but it's actually worse than mine, so thank you, but no thank you. Actually, they haven't used them all that often on this run so far. Our range attacks, right? Maybe we should make that a bit more of a habit in here. It's not frozen. The freeze chance on that ability is pretty low, I think. Should be 25%. Maybe we can find an increase on that somewhere. Maybe right in this chest. Ah, not quite. Not quite. But I actually like Lightning Storm quite a bit. It's not gonna be the greatest damage burst against bosses, but we come into a room, deal a huge chunk of damage to everyone. Every 30 seconds. Maybe even getting a lucky crit off on a frozen target. Sounds like it could be fun to me. I really want to parry that. There you go. Easy money, easy frags. Before we go fight this boss, I actually want to go for the shop. Want to go for the shop, buy that deflector that was on sale in here. There you go. I mean, it's a huge improvement to the one we currently have at hand, right? Of course I would want to do this. Because of course I would want to. Could go for some weapon upgrades in here as well, but I don't really feel like I need to do that right now. Now, a fight against good old isolation. Let's see how we will fare. I feel like the fights against isolation are usually pretty good tells for the overall quality of your run. If you find yourself struggling against him, you're usually in for a pretty bad time. And I would like to not be in for a bad time. There goes our damage. Looks pretty okay. Our companion's dealing huge damage in here too. We're actually just slicing and dicing him down like this. We did it. Okay. Our damage looks pretty sick is what I'm taking away from this. Our damage actually looks pretty exciting right about now. There you go, my man. What do we get? Doubles my currently held bombs and keys. So there was a change that means that I should get at least 1 key out of this. 1 bomb. I did. Well, that's good news. There's too many possible spots for the secret rooms to be in though, so don't think I really want to go and try to figure out where that is. I'm just gonna leave. Even though I really wanted to see the secret room, just because I wanted to know if it's going to be another HP eating room. Ah, maybe another time. Let's start with this room over here. Let's take all of these guys down very fast. Oh, pretty nice. Just the lightning strike was so strong that we fried that one enemy without any problem. And I heard the noise in the background, so I'm pretty sure we also got the freezing effect off somewhere. And a face mask, I think that's only appropriate for the times we are living in. But I want sand, so immediately get it out of here. Can I do it again? Nice zapping, nice zipping. And because of that one keepsake we have, it actually does apply the wind effect on all the enemies hit. So we can immediately follow it up with a higher crit chance against them. It's pretty nice. Oh, that parry though. That parry made me very happy. Let's walk in this room. Finding a nice selection of items. Grass or shadow, very nice. Down my currently held bombs. Let's wait for this one. Let's wait for this one until we actually find more bombs. Or already have expanded the 1 bomb we have. And then come back for it. But I think the better plan is going to be just wait until we have found more and maximize the benefits like that. Oh, you got me. You got me. Let me attack you. No! You stun locked me and I couldn't make the challenge happen. You also cost me a lot of HP in the process. God damn. That battle mate was no joke. I used the bomb, goddamn me. That was not the play there. Well, we got something nice out of it. And I don't know how to leave, it's always great to see. There's also another lightning storm, which is pretty exciting. And a new frisbee. Ooh, I want that frisbee. I feel like I've said it before, but frisbee is one of the best ranged weapons in the game in my book. Oh, that shop had a lot of quality in it. A lot of great quality. Imagine just walking into a room and using 2 lightning storms in quick succession just to really make the enemies feel the love. Oh man, that feels so good. Feels so good. Feels so good, it's frightening. There's something big flying my way. Ignore that. And the Chaos Theory blasting the fool as I was just approaching him. I am not going to give you any chance of being stupid, Battle Maiden. There you go. Same for you. You can be plenty annoying. But little you know, I am much more annoying than you could ever imagine. There's a bomb. There's 2 bombs. That's nice. Normal bombs, but a lot of keys. We have so many keys in here. We can't even possibly spend them all. It's crazy. Let's see what we can find in this chest. It is telekinesis. It's definitely an improvement compared to the bottle rocket, that's for sure. And it actually has a chilling pulse on it for the occasional freeze chance. I'm into it. I am deeply into it. And in here, gonna freeze them all really quick. There's some items that can increase the chance to actually freeze those enemies up. I wouldn't mind finding them here and there. He is frozen up thanks to that chilling effect. Pretty good. Can't enter that room though, because we do not want to use our bombs just yet. Not quite yet. Was there bombs for sale in the shop? I'm very sure that I did not purposely check. There's plenty of troublesome things in here. Oh, shield up. I hate having to deal with shielders. I hate having to deal with spear heroes. I hate having to deal with each and every one of you. So I want. To the ground with you, and there you go. That is also a change that was very hard on lobbying for, making those shield enemies a little bit easier to deal with. Their shields, they are very hard to deal with, or used to be at the very least. They changed it so that now if you use your alternate attack against them, it breaks past their shield, which is very nice. If you didn't have that, it would take a lot of very intricate and troublesome gameplay in order to get them past that. I'm very happy that we got that out of this game. And we're through. Like the base game right now, it feels already very good. At this point, I'm just looking forward to see that big damage. At this point, I'm just looking forward to see the full game come to completion in terms of story development, and then see what else they will add in order to make difficulty more of a relevant topic, because that's definitely something that they want to do. They have already been doing the occasional questionnaire and or given some impressions of what they had in mind. So that's definitely something for me to look forward to. Go for the shop really quick, see if there are some bombs or other desirables in here. No bombs, just items that we can't quite afford, sadly. I really would have liked to get this lightning storm in here, but sadly that's not in the cards. It's fine though, because now we can just walk in here and double our currently held bombs. Very good. I have a hunch that there's going to be a secret room to the left of this. Let's see if that hunch will come through. I'm amazing. I am amazing. There's actually no healing room in here. So it was just very odd. Well, let's call it luck that we had on those first 2 floors. You can also now walk in here, so let's see what is waiting. The Ranger class. I actually am not really using my range attacks all that often. I also don't really use my abilities all that much either. But there's a weapon, or a melee weapon with a freeze chance as well. I'm gonna go for that. Absolutely. And you know, I was not purposely planning for that, but I'm actually kind of happy that that the whole freeze theme is actually coming together this nicely in here. Snap your fingers. Make it zap. I'm pretty sure we killed one of these guys down here. And the big guy in here. Damaged and defeated. Getting a huge chunk of extra elemental damage in here. Won't be needing that potion. And we can leave this place. We could also just go and destroy some of these rockets now, because we have managed to regather a few bombs. Let's actually do that. Some resources that I don't need. You know what? That already tested my patience a lot. Let's keep going. Could have probably destroyed one or two more by that big lightning storm, but I realized that I actually would have to give up on my cold snap for that. I am not quite ready to let go of that one just yet. I think I want to ride this out a little longer. Now let's walk in here. Snap them fingers. Make it rain lightning. And get these fools out of here. Get them out of here. There's one. Oh no! I use my shield as a reflex. It happens so easy. It happens so fast. So one thing I've been wondering a little bit, and this might just be me feeling wrong about it, but I kind of feel like the HP levels on some of these enemies is a bit lower. Maybe my damage is just higher than I give it credit for, but I feel like we're dealing with a lot of these enemies a lot easier than I should. That guy actually hit me. That was pretty bad. Pretty sad too. That's fine. You know what? It may be... You son of a gun. It may be because of Chaos Theory actually dealing quite a lot of free damage for us in here. No secret room adjacent to this room, so that's kind of sad. But we find nothing of interest in here. Well, that's bad news. What gives me the most money? It's you, Bottle Rocket. It is actually a huge level improvement compared to my telekinesis, but I'm not quite ready to let go of that one just yet. Also, great sand gains. Very big, very juicy and huge. Just how I like my sand gains. Snap them fingers. Make it rain light from the sky. And I think that took care of maybe something. Oh, that Chaos Theory! That guy was winding up a very big strike on me, and then Chaos Theory just said no to all that. Come on, throw it out. There you go, my guy. I should actually try to parry a bit more often, because we do get that extra damage out of the experience. That huge crit damage. I'm pretty sure that's just me actually getting you, son of a gun. I have to freeze time in here because I do... What? Where did he go? Oh, he died already. I didn't even notice. I even froze time in order to make that challenge happen, and it did not work out. Because he was already dead before I could fully register that fact. Well, so much for me being smart, I guess. Can't snap my fingers in this room again, though. Make it snappy, and did you see that? Instantly cleaned off this room in 2 button presses. 2 button presses was all it took. That actually makes me pretty happy. Makes me feel pretty alright about myself, I might say so. I also have accumulated quite a bit of sand, so this shop may or may not hold some great sources for empowerment for us. There's a telekinesis, explodes dealing additional water damage. This is very strong, very good, but not quite what we were hoping for. Spirit Board is very bad. The katana is very good. Has some good affixes on it too, but sadly not quite what we were hoping for. And that armor buff, it's cute, but also not that necessary in here. I would rather save that money to make the abilities that we have right now a bit stronger if we come across a forge room. And That absolute wreckage in this room. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm into it. I am very, very deeply into it. Let's see. You're free, you're free. You're free too, and so is you. One of you guys is gonna be a bomb. Probably this one, so this is free. Now, let's see. One of you is going to be a bomb. These two are going to be bombs for sure. So this one's gonna be free. That means that this one is gonna be free too. And we are through. I'm so good at Minesweeper. Minesweeper is one of these games that you will become very good at very, very fast. Once you had that one, okay, I get it moment. Once you understand what the game is all about, you'll be able to clear it all the time in no time. Oh man, it's just so satisfying to see those huge lightning bursts strike them all down. Now speaking about striking down guys, we actually can't really strike them down. We just have to keep throwing pebbles at them, but we did that pretty nicely. Better leech effects, we don't have any of those just yet. But we may be able to get some in the hopefully not so distant future. So here's me hoping, you son of a gun! You son of a gun, making that huge death ray rain down on me from above. That's just poor form. That's not how you do proper combat with me. I mean, it almost killed me, so you could argue that it is proper combat with me, but let's put those semantics to the side. More sand. Which is very, very good. And there's gonna be another item just waiting for me up in here. Good stuff. I think we got rid of none of them in one go. Oh, that hurts. That could have also hurt like a truck, but we're safe here, at least for the moment. Keep it up. And that hurt you deeply and dearly. We are decently squishy because our shield doesn't have the highest level. But now we have homing projectiles. I love my homing projectiles. If you know me, I love my homing projectiles. I do so from the bottom of my heart. Throwing homing rocks at enemies gives me life. I'm gonna buy this HP because I do like the idea of staying alive a little longer too. I didn't quite mean it literally when I said that it would give me life. That is sadly not quite literally true, even though I would love it to be true. Head on, would be there. Was it good? Was it good coming in here? It was sadly not good. Feather Fawn Flip is to be one of the least exciting drops you ever see. I mean, I say that, but to summon may actually be pretty good. It just doesn't really fit my playstyle. I prefer to be very, very fast and mobile on my feet than to just have the ability to do extra damage with my dashes. I feel like that is actually something that Hades taught me more than anything. The worth of mobility over damage. There goes extra crit chance, and I feel so good. Feels so good. Feels so very, very good. Gonna make good use out of that one in the future, that's for sure. Alright, this boss is gonna be pretty hard too. But we have a deflector, so when he starts throwing out those small arrows, we should be able to push back a lot of damage back to him. See if we can make that an honest-to-God reality. I certainly hope so. We should be fine. We should be rather fine in here. On the downside, our abilities are not going to do much in here. And you can't freeze insta-kill bosses. Which is kind of sad, but can't be helped. Gonna use my abilities regardless. Just because I want to. And you know, that crit, it wasn't too bad. It ain't so bad. Dodge that attack. Oh, the double chaos theory, though. Put that damage in there as long as we have that slow time going on for ourselves. Oh, get me out of here. No, that attack. Not a big fan. Decent damage, and I get pushed all the way to the bomb, and there goes half of my HP bar. That was a bit of a problem. Oh, that hurts. That hurts very, very badly. What's she up to now? Oh my god! I feel like that should have hit me, but I'm very happy that it did not. Just a block over there to the sideline, that's fine. Make it rain more lightning down on her. There's shockwaves coming our way. Feels very dangerous dodging them like that. Feels very dangerous dodging them like that with weave. But we did fine, and that is the attack that may or may not decide this fight in our favor. We did it. Barely survived. Whew. Yeah, our damage overall, just regular melee attacks. It felt much better than I thought it would. But it was still a very close fight because we were still very squishy. Blast the mirror away. Well, not the mirror, but the ghost in the mirror. Ghost in the mirror kind of sounds like it could be the title of something. Probably a Ghost in the Shell knockoff. There we go, and there we go. We really needed that extra bit of healing. Final floor time, let's go. Let's see what this final floor has in store for us. Hopefully some extra HP droplets first, because we kinda need them. No more than 5 seconds between attacks. I think I can make that work. Certainly hope that I can. There's another one. And we did it. There's shockwave coming my way. Just dash through it and be safe. Featherfoot flip again. Yeah, that's a no. That is a big no-no coming from me. Destroy these rocks. Certainly no secret room over to the side, but even more keys that we will never be able to spend. There's only 2 kinds of runs. Runs where you don't have any keys, and runs where you have all the keys. As you can see, this one is clearly the latter. Oh, no, 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 no. No throwing bombs on the man. That is something that I cannot condone on a good conscience. Oh, damn. Throw a poisonous bomb right on that thing, and I'm not a fan. It's draining the life right off my bones. Maybe I should have put that face mask on after all. Was not quite expecting to get hit that often. Oh, this weave is pretty good. This weave is very, very good. Great improvement compared to the one we currently have. Speaking of improvement, I really would love to see a shop or a forge room, ideally both, sooner rather than later. Snap him fingers. Because the... Oh, there's a shield enemy again. And there's a bomb flying my way too. Because of the new shoes that we have right now, we actually move very fast. Which is pretty satisfying to me. I really wanted to get that guy in the middle out of this game first. Now for this guy before he starts doing any stupid buffing. And now for you, my guy. Knocked him into the sky. And knocked him out of his misery. Keep moving forward. Healing room. Gracefully accepted. It was good that we came over here. 3 keys? Sure. Well, keys was wrong. It was just 1 key, but you catch my drift. Freeze him up. Didn't get the actual freeze, but we knocked her down on her butt, so we can just go and wail on her like crazy. There's another bomb. We actually have no shortage for those anymore, so that's nice. And we find extra sand collected. Bit late, but still nice. Can still use the resource after all. Make it rain lightning down again. Ooh, those projectiles could have hit me. Could have hurt me deeply and dearly. So could that laser. Very happy that it didn't. And there's another one coming my way, and it actually got 1 small ticket on me. It wasn't that problematic though. Let's walk over here, open up this. Open up that. and check out all the goodness that may or may not be waiting for us over here. Also there's a key in here because we have so many of them. Chest time. Chest is giving me the braking. The braking is not good. The braking is very, very ungood. I actually should think about replacing my abilities at that point, but not for braking. There is a new weapon, huh? It is definitely improvement compared to the one we currently have. And again, the freeze chance, slowly but steadily, having served its purpose. So I think I'm gonna take that exchange. We will be needing that melee damage sooner rather than later after all. And there's a forge room too. Question is, will I play that now? Or will I wait with that until I've seen the shop? I would argue that doing it now is probably gonna be for the better. At least on the stuff that I know I want to keep. Like the Super Slugger right now is actually hitting pretty hard. I think I'm gonna at least improve that and our shield. There you go. Super Slugger only needs one level up, is very cheap. And the Deflector needed a few more, but it wasn't that expensive either. The rest we will help open for review. Until we have seen the shop and or some more free rooms. And there is already the boss room, huh? Did not quite expect that to be all the way over here so early. But I graciously accept its being here-ness. There goes some of these shadows. Those very huge damages happening. It's giving me life. Gonna just look around a little longer. I don't think we really need to, but I want to, because what can I say? I'm a shop connoisseur. I hate leaving shops behind. I don't know if that exists outside of... Oh, you're frozen. Say that earlier. We say that if you don't eat up your plate after a meal, you will have very bad weather the next day. I feel the same way about shops. If I don't go to my shop on every single day, we will have to suffer through all the bad things in the world. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not in the market for that. Parry's on point. So much for parries being on point, I guess. Let's try this over here because we can. Lots of sand, also some resolve, which I still need in pretty hefty amounts. And in here we have another opportunity to snap our fingers and immediately kill the entire room. Man, it feels so good. It feels so very good when those chances just happen to align. Do not use lucid attacks, they are all on cooldown anyway. Couldn't even do it by accident. Keep it up. There you go, and now for you, my big friend. Gotcha, good. Found our shop too. Sure. 20 keys, let's go. Let's go. 19 keys, we ruined the dream. What do we find in here? Projectiles or beams penetrate. I guess it's a bit late for that one though. There's unarmed combat, which I don't really like that much. Corrigan, same case. Aquatic Harpoon is going to be at least better than the ones we currently have because we can use it a bit more often, so I'm gonna take it. And then we use the rest of our money to upgrade our ranged weapon in here. Should get at least 1 or 2 levels out of it. And then it's boss fight time. Only 1 level? Okay, that hurts my heart. We have some sands lying around. Maybe we can squeeze out another level if we are a bit lucky. Let's do it. That gonna be enough? Maybe. We also didn't find our secret room in here, but we already ran out of bombs again. We got keys for days, but we're running out of bombs. What a tragic life to be living. What a very tragic life to be living. There's some sand left in here somewhere. There you go. Now back in here. I really want to get that extra upgrade on my ranged weapon because there's a chance that the boss will just rip away our melee weapon from us. that was an accident. There's a chance that the boss will just rip away our melee weapon from us, so we want to have a decent ranged weapon for that chance. Could also go the other way around, but our melee weapon's already super stacked, so there's not much danger coming from that. And yeah, you know, I really like that the game just keeps feeling better and better with each and every one of those small updates. And I'm just looking forward to the big one, which is really going to tie all these things together. We lost our range ability, so that makes me pretty happy. Got that Parry of Legends, which may mean that we are just gonna be able to absolutely destroy her right now like this. Put that Aqua Harpoon into her too. Put about, I think it's like 45% of HP bar. Great parries for days again. Keep him coming, keep him coming. I would like for Chaos Theory to also get some great hits in there. Oh, you! That's not the attack I expected there. That's the one I was seeing. Water on your face, that's nice burst damage. Takes a little while to come through, but it hurts. There were the Chaos Theory shots that I really wanted to see go into her bones, and we parried that attack like the absolute champs that we are for the victory. Baseball batted her into nothingness before she knocks us back into the real world. Oh man, it was a very good run. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And we ended up getting very strong in the process too. And we were able to show off the goodness of the freeze shatter changes, and I can't stress enough how much I like them. It's not just the mechanic itself looking better, but also just the good feeling of knowing that a user's stat is out of the item return. It's just so good. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll definitely be back once the 1.0 update will be out, whenever that will be. And if you like this video, maybe for more in between. But until then, I've been DeGrand, you have been awesome, and I see you on the next video. Have the greatest of days and stay as awesome as you are.